friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Cece, and this is my update for my 3 Times a Charm project for the month of May. So this is a project 3 uses, which I do in collaboration with Andy from the channel Andy Does Stuff, Laura from Laura the Bargain Hunter, and Ash from Makeup in Chaos. We all have different names for our personal projects, but it's the same general theme. We are picking items out of our collection that we're not too sure about. They're maybe something we haven't used before, maybe something we did use once and weren't too happy with it, and we just want to make sure it's something we want to keep in our collection. So the goal is to use it 3 times and decide, is this something I want to keep, or do I need to find it a new home? And I have my updates for last month as well as what I'll be rolling in for this month. So let's go ahead and get into it. So in April, I had one item that I had rolled over from the previous month. This is Laura Geller's Make It a Double eyeshadow stick and powder. And I had only used it once as of the first month I pulled it into the project, which was March. So last month I did end up using it 2 more times. While it's not my favorite thing in the world, I will be keeping it in my collection. The cream stick is a fairly neutral base. It does stay well on my eyes. I didn't have any issues with creasing. So while I'm not a huge fan of the combo of the cream and the powder shimmer, I will end up using the cream in the future, I believe. So this will be staying. Next up was my Subtle Beauty eyeshadow duo in the shade Jelly. I really did enjoy this. I think I used the matte more than the shimmer, but they worked well, had no issues with how they wore throughout the day. And again, I will be keeping this in my collection. Next up, a fragrance. I am not always too good with fragrances, but I managed with this one. This is Clinique Happy. And I did get my 3 uses in. I managed more than 1 spritz on my clothes. I think I did 2 each time, and I was able to deal with it. I'm not good with perfumes, so I was very happy to know that this is something I can tolerate, and I will be able to use this up at some point in the future. So another keep. Next up was the Tarte Maracuja blush in Coconut. This is a cream blush, and it is a shimmery orange toned, warm, very warm orangish toned blush. I did enjoy it. It went on well. For a lot of cream blushes, I have trouble using a brush to actually pick up the product, but there was no issue with this. It's very sticky, I guess I would say. I don't know the right word there, but it worked well with the brush and I was happy with it. So I'll be keeping that as well. And last up was a Lippie. This is the Sophia and Maybell lip oil in Beach Please. And I really enjoyed the formula. It felt very nice on my lips, nice, thick, hydrating. And I will also be keeping this. I didn't really want to. This isn't a brand that I want to support, but I already have it. I got it in Ipsy and I will be keeping it. So that's everything. I'm keeping all 5 items from this past month, and I did meet my 3 uses on all of them, which means I have to roll in 5 new products. But I've got them all here, so let's go ahead and go over them. Okay, first up is from Kaja Beauty. This is a Play Bento, and it is the shade or the set 01 Butter Up. And so this is actually a blush, highlight, and bronzer duo. Trio. I picked this up, I think Black Friday or around the holidays. They had a really good sale, and it's just one of their cute little stacks. I'm not sure I've ever opened this. It looks like I may have. The sticker's a little uneven, so I'm just gonna show it to y'all. The blush is Pink Cloud, and it's a very nice light pink, neutral. Got a touch of brown in it, and it's got a touch of sparkle, actually. Not too bad, though. The highlighter is called Twinkle Lights, and true to name, it is very sparkly. And the bronzer is a cream. I didn't realize that. And it's called Homemade Waffle. I'm not sure I'd want my waffle to be that dark. Maybe my maple syrup. But there it is. So I do want to try this out. The three uses might be I try the blush one day, the highlighter the next, and the bronzer a third day, or maybe I use multiple of them during each use. Just depends on how I'm feeling, but as long as I open this thing up and use one of the products 3 different times, that will count as my 3 uses. I have another blush here. This is the Kimchi Chic Thaler blush in 1 Pinky Rose. This is something I got from Ipsy a long time ago. I think in Ipsy X or Ipsy Icon, whatever it was at the time. It was the most expensive Ipsy box. I really enjoy the component here. Love my heart shapes, and it's nice and shiny. But I have never touched this because it does have an imprint in it. It just says kimchi, and I decided that this is the year that I try this out. See if I actually like it or not. So that's that. In Lippie Land, I have this matte liquid lipstick from Dragon Beauty. The shade is Bad Bee, and it is a little on the light side for me, like more cool gray toned. Not always something that I enjoy using, so I do want to know if I actually need to keep this in my collection or if I can let it go. As far as perfumes go, this month I'm going to go with Yuzu. This is from the brand Solon Notes. Really haven't heard of them. I got this in a glossy box Easter collection, I think. But I have not tried this. I think it's supposed to be fruity, and now that we're getting into the more summery months, it is time for me to try it out. And last up is an eyeshadow stick. Again, I'm trying to get more use out of my liquid and stick eyeshadows just to see if I want to keep them or not. So this one is a cream stick on the top and then a liquid shimmer on the bottom. This is the shade Nectar from Iconic London. And, you know, I have purchased a lot of their stuff, but I would have to say that the only things I've really used are the powder eyeshadows. So I am interested. Oh, I've also used the mascaras, but I am interested in seeing how this does on the eyes. So that's it. I finally had a productive month, and I hope that next month will be just as productive. If you haven't yet, please go check out my friends and their videos. They will be linked in my description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this update, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving me some comments down below, and subscribing to my channel if you have not yet. I would love to have you around for my panning journey. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!